YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. Guys, I'm trying to stay updated. So I did a what's on my iOS or what's on my iPhone video. So I haven't really been using this as a daily driver. This is a G4, and I wanted to kind of show you, if I was going to use an Android phone again full time, kind of what would be on my Android. So I made it pretty simple here in that I only have 3 home screens. I'm using Nova Launcher just because there's a lot more customization with number of icons you can put in certain places and whatnot. With the G4, you also have the option down here to add the multitasking button as well as the navigation button down. So you can just hit that and it'll actually pull your whole navigation down, which with bigger screen phones makes a little bit of sense. So here we are, here's my main home screen. Over here to the left, I just have a calendar widget, just this standard Google Calendar widget, kind of puts me through my days and whatnot. Over here, I have 2 email widgets. So I have the Gmail one, and it only has the inbox to my primary email, which I actually only have 2 emails in, which is pretty cool. And then I have an Outlook widget, which has all accounts, which is my school email, my Outlook account, a couple older Yahoo email addresses that I barely ever use. I still use gestures just because Nova Launcher allows it, so you can still swipe down to get there to the navigation pane, which is pretty important. So what the heck am I doing with this stuff? Of course, your phone, I have down here camera and gallery next to each other, and then text, Gmail, and Outlook. So what this does essentially is this is my direct, to from people is kind of how I see it in my mind, is to and from. And then this is, of course, if I'm calling, which is kind of a less immediate response than email or text messages. And then, camera and gallery here. I have the Google search, so you can just go in here and hit this. Of course, you can search whatever the heck you want. I actually invert and then you have Google Now as part of Google search, of course. So I actually hit the back button here, and I inverted them. So I have the back button on this side and the not multitask, but recent apps. There we go. The recent apps drawer over here. And the reason I do that is it's just easier if you're holding the phone right-handed. It's easier to just simply click right here with your thumb than to reach even to, here where it was multitasking when you have it in the standard view, and then back is way over here. So what do I have in these folders here? I have settings, Nova Launcher, Android Pay. It's not the launcher, it's the actual Nova settings, and then Bank of America and Timely. Then I have rideshare stuff here. So I do drive for Uber still part-time. I drive for Lyft part-time in Charlotte. So those are pretty interesting. And then I have kind of a listen thing here. So I have podcasts, Audible, and this is actually like a PDF or Word file reader. So it'll actually read stuff to you that you have in those particular formats. Super helpful for school when we're given stuff from like a restatement or something like that. Chrome, Google Play, and then social. Pretty much Facebook, your standard social media stuff, Snapchat, TimeHop, and then YouTube. So that's pretty much what's on my Android. Like I said, I have calendar widgets here, few folders here, and the actual calendar. I'm sorry, these are email widgets here, and then the actual calendar. So what other apps do I have? Just in the drawer, I have a quick little game that my kids like, a couple Amazon apps, calendar. I have a couple different financial institution ones, Chromecast, some T-Mobile stock ones, pretty much the Microsoft suite. So there's Excel right there, and then there's OneNote, OneDrive, Office Mobile, and PowerPoint, and then of course Microsoft Word down here. So I have a pretty decent amount, Sudoku, however you say it. And then Google Rewards. One of the reasons I continue to have an Android device is Google Rewards. I just greatly prefer free stuff, and even a few nickels every now and then is worth it. And then there's some law school study stuff, Quimby, LexisNexis. So there's a few different things that I have here, and then of course your standard Messenger related stuff. So that's pretty much it. That's what's on my Android if I used it all the time, which I really want to get back to, but there just isn't a phone out right now that truly pulls me away from the size and feel and functionality of the iPhone 6s, which pains me to say. But if you guys haven't already, I haven't really been asking too much on my tech channel. If you haven't, like and subscribe. I'm already at like 2,200 subscribers. I'm trying to grow a little bit, see what I can do. And then my law school channel as well. If you want to go over to my law school channel and subscribe there, that'd be great as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. And again, that's what's on my Android. Appreciate it, guys.